Nearly everyone has been touched by cancer. In fact, more than 1.6 million people in the United States are diagnosed with cancer each year. And April is Cancer Control Month. Award-winning journalist Joan Lunden is with us now, along with CEO of Cancer Support Community, Kim Thibodeau, to share with us on why building a cancer support team is so vital. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Great.
I'm great.
You know, I'm so excited, Joan, to talk with you, obviously being a female journalist myself, and going through your story. So many people felt that they were along with your journey. So take us back and why this cause about getting a support system is so important to you.
You know, I think back to that moment you hear those words, "You have cancer." And, you know, I knew I had the access to the best doctors, really, and I'd done a million interviews about cancer. But when you're faced with the reality of those words, it is overwhelming. And, you know, I didn't ever really understand the whole journey that you have to go on. It's more than just what the doctors have to do to try to get rid of that cancer tumor. It's what do you tell your children? What do you tell your friends and your coworkers or your boss? And by going public, all of a sudden, thousands and thousands of people were connecting with me, and I was hearing their concerns, which were much more than my concerns. They were, how do I get a ride to chemo? So I started realizing that there was a big discrepancy here between everyone's needs and all the resources that were available, and they just didn't understand it. And thankfully, a couple of years ago, I was asked to join Breakaway from Cancer, which is made up of these 4 amazing, credible, long-standing organizations that really provide every service that you can imagine as you go through that breast cancer battle.
I'll say this is a good time to bring in Kim as well when you brought up the breakaway from cancer. I know what a breakaway is in hockey in the NHL, but you got to help me with what is breakaway from cancer.
So Breakaway from Cancer is a campaign we're now celebrating our 12th anniversary, and the campaign is really designed to let folks know that they don't have to face cancer alone. It's part of the Amgen tour of California, and our organizations, the 4 organizations that are a part of the campaign, are the Prevent Cancer Foundation, the Patient Advocate Foundation, the National Coalition for Cancer Survivorship, and my organization, the Cancer Support Community. And we really are, we're really here to provide the support and the network that folks need if they're facing cancer, whether you're dealing with emotional struggles, psychological issues, practical issues, financial issues. We want folks to know that no matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what kind of cancer you're dealing with, whether you're male, whether you're female, we are here for you. We have a whole support team that's ready to help you today with education, with counseling, with support, with financial resources. So if folks visit us at breakawayfromcancer.com, they can learn about all of these free resources that are available today.
And you know, Natalie, speaking to your question, when Amgen started sponsoring the Tour of California, which is kind of like America's Tour de France, just like in the cycling race, and the biggest cyclists in the world come to this race, just like their support team helps them break away from the pack and win a race, that's where they came up with, you know, Breakaway from Cancer, to get all of this support, all these different support organizations to help you, the patient, kind of break through and make it through to survivorship.
And Joan, I got to say, my producers are probably going to kill me. I appreciate what you're doing and spreading this awareness, but this is such a news-filled time. Do you ever miss being at the anchor desk?
Maybe not so much right now.
I had to throw that in there. I'm sorry, Joan. I had to ask. Both of you, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks.